I just had a really amazing conversation with my mom, and I just have to share about it. I told her she hadn't seen that I'd done this fundraiser, so mentioned it to her. And her response is, "Why are you asking people for money?" Right? That's like in a very judgy and dismissive way. Why are you doing that? And I was able to be a space, really be a space, for this, because I have total compassion, understanding where she comes from. She is someone that always, always did the thing she felt she was supposed to do, should do. As she's always been that way. I don't even know how much she's done the things she's called to do. I really don't know. I can't appreciate that. And my dad, I feel like my dad is someone that's done the things he was called to do, and a lot of what he was called to do was create structure and stability for his family. That was his mission in life. And so between the two of them, I kind of learned to combine those things. That's what I've seen now. I'm the combination of those things where I am following what I'm called to do, which I feel like is kind of opposite of my mom, but also bringing now structure and stability to that, to support that. So it's kind of a neat combination of those things. But so back to my mom, I can totally understand and appreciate her perspective on this. She was like, "So what, you think you can just not have a job? And that's okay?" And I was like, "Mom, I do have a job. My job is this work. This is the job. I get that it doesn't look like a job that you are familiar with, like a jobby job in the paradigm. But I absolutely have a job that I'm working at all the time. It's understanding the shift that reality is going through. It's playing my part in it to understand the changes in me and how those can relate to other people, articulating and explaining that and sharing it. And that's just the part I know right now. It's being a space. It's being in a high vibration, and it's calling. It's following the callings that come up for me. That's my job, and my employer is reality, and it essentially takes care of the rest in all kinds of different ways. Right? I don't receive a direct. I mean, I do. I really do receive a direct paycheck from reality. It's just not in, it's through other people, it's through conversations, it's through help in all kinds of different ways, monetary and otherwise. It's through so many different amazing things. Like, reality is my employer, and I definitely get a paycheck that's so much more amazing than any paycheck I ever got from what we think of as a job. And that's the truth. That's the truth of it for me. It's not something that she can totally understand, for sure. And I understand that aspect of it. So then she asked me a really interesting thing. She's like, "So if you didn't have the support coming in from different places and different things you've done before, what would you do then?" And I said, "Mom, you just made up that. That's not reality. That doesn't exist. That is an image that you created in your mind of a bad scenario that doesn't exist. It's not real. So I don't have a response for something that doesn't exist, that isn't real. I don't give my energy to something that's not the now. It's not even, you made it up. Like, you just made it up." And we do this so much. We will have a thought about a bad scenario. And I think Kyle Cease says it this way. He says, it's like drawing a picture of a monster and then being scared of it, right? You created it. It's your creation. It's your imagery that you made, this scenario. We do it all the time whenever we're scared about something. We're scared to get up and speak in front of people. We think we're going to say something terrible and everyone's going to laugh at us, right? Or we're going to ask this person out and they're going to reject us. We're going to apply for this job and it's not going to happen. We're going to ask for a raise and they're going to laugh at us, or whatever, right? We create these images in our mind and then we are scared of them, but we made them up. And it's just the same thing. She made up this scenario that isn't real. So I don't have a response to that. The reality is what it is, and it's perfect. it's unfolding perfectly right now. So yeah, just powerful stuff. So grateful for the mirror that she's being right now for this, and everyone that's being triggered by what's going on. Thank you. Thank you for your perspective and what you're sharing, and how it lets me learn more about myself and more about the things that we do. Hopefully this is also helping you guys, the ones that are triggered by it. Hopefully you can take a look at that trigger and its origin and this untruth that's in you. That's what it's trying to show you. I know that can be super, super hard to accept because it challenges your worldview and how you see yourself, but that's the truth of it. It can be an opportunity, or you can resist that and be very uncomfortable with what you're seeing. The choice is yours. Thanks.